All right, you're welcome. So today we'll be making an academic flyer, and the first thing we'll do is we'll set our image size. So the width is going to be 1000. Then the height will still be 1080. So let's go and bring the design that we'll be replicating, and this is a design by Truthfulguy. So this is the design we'll have it of it. So this is the original design made by Truthfulguy. So we do our best to see how we can replicate this. So without wasting much time, let's go straight ahead to business. Let's bring in a blue background, one that will be best suited for this artwork. And I kind of think this will go well. So let's try it out and see how it is. So yes, this looks okay. So the next thing is this. Let me go back to my gallery. So please, if this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe to it, because I make design tutorials and all that that will help you start your career, design career with your smartphone, and also you get to learn on other things that will help you to navigate as a creative. So yes, there's a kind of background I'm also looking for. Let me see. Let me see. I think this will work fine, right? So let me see how this one will be like. Okay, I should have locked that. It's always good. You always see me talk about locking your design so that you not disturb with your workflow. So let's say we have this way. We want to put it the way this one here is. I believe you can see it. Let's bring it to the front. Let's bring it to the front. Yes. So we want to put it something like this. So bring it to the front. So we want it to be here to something like this. Yes. So the thing now is, let's see how a color filter. As you can see, I'm doing this from we are doing it together. So let's see which one will work well. So okay, it's not giving me the feel I wanted. So let's see, change the hue. I want it to still have some kind of something like blue. Okay, let's just leave this way. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But if you still want, what you do is you copy this, then you give it the color of the original. Pick it from the original design. You pick this one, something like blue. This like that. Just place it there. And what you might want to do is reduce opacity. Reduce opacity. Our design is not looking the way I wanted. So you now put it there and lock it also. We want to see how quick we can come up with this concept. Yes, so we might be changing some things there, or we might be using similar things. So let me bring first and foremost the barcode. But before that, let me bring my grid lines. I love using my grid lines so that it will guide me. Use your grid line so that it will guide you to make your work decision. It will make decision making faster for you. So we'll have this barcode there. We'll reduce it. Then we'll bring in the jump logo. This is the jump logo. It has to be circular. It has to be circular. Perfect cycle. Just till I reduce it. You always see me talk about knowing when to put off the this thing, grid lines. So you can always put it on and put it off. So zoom, know when to zoom in, know when to zoom in also. Bring your grid lines, want to make sure everything is properly arranged. This is what makes you stand out, and this is what, no matter what you use, people won't know. If you know how to design very well, I'm not in any way saying the tool you use is not important, but once you know you can start with this, you'll be patient with yourself. Just make sure that you do your work proper. In that, when you're done, someone can't even say where you got your idea from. That's the beauty of what I'm talking about. So this is just something we'll be using as a logo. I just want to bring in your grid line, bring in your grid line, bring in your grid line, reduce it that way, reduce it that way, and there you have it. So we are making progress. We might be using the image of this guy, or we might be changing it. But let's see how we proceed. So let's go over and copy out the text. I've copied out everything already here. So you'll be seeing me from time to time. I will be coming here to just do that, because when I want my design, you see, the idea is that design can be done in a little time, in a short time. But for you to gather your resources and everything, that is where the bulk of the work is. So as you're starting, I will not tell you do a shortcut or all that, but I'll tell you is follow the process. The process is just to make you a better designer. It might not be easy, but anytime, just notice anytime you cut corners, that you might be like cheating yourself in the long run. You understand? So do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Just that. So once you see someone that is doing a great job, and you feel like, wow, this person did this in just a little time frame, must understand that person have taken a whole lot of time before he got to that stage. And there's always a growth phase. There's always a growth phase. Don't be deceived by people saying I just did this. Yes, people did do things in a short time, but you should put yourself in that mindset that, wow, I'm sure this didn't just happen overnight. You understand? So that is just it. And I would love to give a shout out to the original design, Truthfulguy. I had to check up on his Facebook account, so you can check out to see more about him. Yeah, so as you can see, there are times we replicate, there are times we model and all that. But then again, someone said if you're just starting your design career, you see that idea of you want to create an original idea. I know I had a whole lot of struggle with that, because I just wanted to do things my own way so that people would give me that respect and all that. And in a way, I think if I'm honest enough, we all have that feeling of I just want to do this my own way. But then again, you must draw ideas from other people. The only thing I would say is when you do people's work, don't take it as yours. Don't take it as yours. It's called plagiarism. The way the internet is, it's very easy for you to use people work now. And most people wouldn't mind in as much as you give them their credit. Because once you ask them, they also tell you that, wow, the truth is, even this is not just my idea. I got it from so and so. So that's the beauty of this. Just make sure that once you replicate people work, you let them know. Yes, you let them know. So this one, the 2025, there's a way it is, and I don't like it. That's the thing with this railway font. That's the thing with this railway font. Let me see how far that. The font, I love the font, but based on this one is not going well for me. Montserrat. I think I kind of don't prefer that. How about this? I think I kind of prefer that railway font. Kind of prefer that railway. The only thing is, it might come out a little bit different, but I kind of prefer this. So we'll just be using this one. We're using this one. Yes. So did I give this spacing? Spacing, reduce it. Then the line spacing also. And you have it that way. Still bring this down a bit. Then you bring in, remember, see, you always using your grid line. It will make your work easy. That is just the fact of it. That's the reality of it. Use your grid line to make your work easy. If you know you don't like stress, grid to make your work easy. But then again, not everyone will want to do this. But I'll advise you to follow through. So, because in my designs, line is very important. As you know, line is an element of design. But when I make my design, I try not to make it too pronounced. So that's just it. Okay, something just happened now. So this 2025, we'll give it we'll pick it from this. Yes. We've done that. You see, we're making progress. I got this image of the guy, but the image quality is nothing to write home about. So I might be using another image. I might be changing the image of this guy here for the sake of this tutorial. So we cannot use this color based on what we're replicating. But blue and orange also do go well. But for this, we'll not be using that. We'll just make the hue because I want to have that blue. So you can use this like this. But you can still go some other thing. Let's see the saturation. Saturation -15. This one went to brightness. No need to do much work. So this is okay like this. Then you can see our design is now looking nice. So the other thing is we go and copy the other text tagged academic excellence. Copy this and then you paste it. Okay, so now you just paste what you have there. So let's copy this. Then you put in so you put in this increase the size. We'll be using a script font for this. So let's see the font that will go well. Let's see which font will go well. It's kind of hand. Okay, I think Britney is nice. Let me check other options. And you remember when you're designing, 1 or 2 fonts is okay. It's not the amount of font that you use that will make your design look good. It's whether or not you know how to use those fonts that you're using. So I'm looking at it. I will just go with Britney, right? Britney signature. So this is okay. So Britney signature. Then the color will be a light blue there for contrast. Then still copy this. Then you write academic excellence there. Go. This one I want it to be bold. So let's use the railway bold for this one. academic excellence. I want to increase the size. If you feel that is enough, if not, you can still increase it. But I feel this is okay for my own end. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I might want to increase this one. Let me see. Not too much. Then bring this down. Bring this down. So the next thing is we'll bring in a box. I believe you can see that box shape there. Bring in the box shape here. Your grid line is there to guide you. So you have it this way. Give it a radius of 10. Give it a radius of 10. Then the color, let's make it this color. And we're okay there. You put up the grid line once you've gotten what you wanted. But I feel that you should still kind of shift this down for proper spacing. Proper spacing. So you can copy this. But I think we'll be using... Okay, let's just leave that for now. Let me go and bring what I want to put there. So this is what you have here. Copy it. So the color will be... I think we'll put the color of our background, the dark blue. Yes, this is very good. It's okay. Line spacing, let's give it enough line spacing. Then that examination in the font, let's go to font. Let's bring examination. We want to make it very, very bold. So we use a much more bolder version of this railway. Extra bold. Okay. Let's still make it much more bold so that it's very visible. After extra bold, I think... No, cancel. It's only the examination we want to... Examination. So let's search. I think railway black. We want that examination to be seen very well, and you have it this way. So just the next thing is you bring in another box. Let's copy this. How I do is I just copy it. Once I copy it, I go to edit. Go to edit. So this one you can give it a gradient color. You can give it a gradient color, or there's something I want to try out. Let me give it a texture. So let me give it a texture of our background. Let me see how it's going to be like. See now, it still come out well. It come out beautiful. Delete it now. This will give it a background color and stroke. So let's make it look like this. So for contrast, so you can see how beautiful our work is coming up. How long have we taken on this? Then another one, this again, the same thing. Edit, copy first, then edit. then you bring it the way you want it. Because sometimes once you're designing and you're now doing all this stuff manually, there's a way if you do it, it will just distort your work. So that is what we don't want that. We don't want that. So, and okay, there's something I just noticed now. I will need to make some adjustments. So I want all my distance to be like this. Yes. So that way we'll still give it a little thing. We'll still do the same thing with the texture. But I said I wanted to edit something. This text, I'll edit, reduce the size. Because I want this box to be like this. Or at most, let it be like this. Yeah. Usually, I don't advise you do this because now doing this sometimes can distort the image. That's why I always use that edit. So for this now, let's bring this to the front. But for this, let's see texture again, the same thing. Texture. Well, let's use this one and see how it's going to be like. Uh, oh, it's not giving me what I had planned. What I had initially planned. Go back to texture. Yes. You have it that way. The same thing. Let's give this a stroke. So you can see how our work is now coming out very, very well. So I want to bring in all the box. You can see this one is taking time because that's where you also know that there are different kind of designs. When you are designing, you understand that. Copy, then edit. So you have to understand that there is different kind of designs. There's no one size fits all. So there are some designs you will see it take time. This kind of one, there is a whole lot of details. That's why when you're charging, you know what you're charging for. I believe you get my point. So yeah, that's that. Okay, now let's still want this to come down like this. So there's no one size fits all for designs. It's just for you to understand that it's different kind of design. That there are designs that you can do in lesser time than others. So you click this and you have it this way. Then there's something we'll do. Take this down, these two. Take them down. You have something like this. Let's just take them down. So this, you copy this. But this one we'll be using color instead. We can use gradient too, but because of our time, go to edit. This one will remove the radius. We just want it to be as it is. Bring it to the front. You can see our work is coming out nice, and using your grid line will guide you. You know where you're going past, where you should be going. Let me know what type of tutorial you want me to be making more of, and let me know how the challenge is going on for you. Hopefully you're getting something. Copy this. So like I said, this one will also be using a color. We'll be using a color for this one. And I just want to bring in all the, like I said, let's see, there are some designs I have here in mind. So I think this is what will change. This will need to change. Let's lock it till it all change. And copy. So this one will edit. Something we're gonna do. Color will be white. But then this, we're gonna rotate it. Rotate it 10. Give it a stroke. You can give it a stroke or a shadow. Give it a stroke or a shadow. Okay, stroke. Let's reduce it to just one. I'm taking my time so that you get everything I'm doing here. Copy it. Then this one, what we'll do is we'll rotate. We'll do the rotation to -10. Because there's something I want to do there. There's something the designer did there rather than I'm trying to get. See, that's where a grid line is just there to help you. The truth is, sometimes we have challenge in following principles. I will always say that design has principles. It doesn't have rules, but it has principles. So it's how much you follow that principle that will determine the output of your work. So sometimes if you are like you're not getting what you really want, ask yourself, be frank, am I following the principles? So these are the things that will make all the difference. So now reduce this to -5. So now you see we've reduced the rotating now to -5. And we want to kind of take this a little bit farther now. Then you see copy this. Copy it. Or delete it now. Let's copy from this other one. Copy it. Then the rotating was 10 here. Then reduce this one to 5. There's something you are trying to achieve. I'm not just trying to do all this for aesthetics purpose. It's based on what the original designer did. So the only thing your work is just use a grid line to assist you get what you're trying to do, because we are trying to replicate what someone has already done. Understand? So then the same thing is you copy this, then you click on edit because it's still white. So you can see we've done so much with what the original designer did. So click OK. The rotate, I'm sure there's no longer any rotation there. Yeah, thank you. And we have that. So we've gotten, there was something designer did there. Let me zoom in. Bring it to the front. You can see what he did here in this box. This box here. He kind of rotated it. So that's what I just did. So that now got me this general stuff like this. So I was not just playing. I'm trying to get how many minutes? In 8 minutes. We'll soon be done. But there are some things I wanted us to do there. So the next other thing there is, let's take copy this. We copy this, then place it at the middle. So what I'm going to do here, place it at the middle. Then we'll bring in shape. Then which shape are we going to be using? I think this will be okay. Right, let me see. Something I want to do there. The color, black. So, not two. So there's something I want to do there. Okay, no, let's try the last shape. Not this one. Yes, this one. Place this at the middle. And shift it. Copy it. Please don't forget to let me know if there's anything you are getting from this tutorial, and also drop a comment what type of tutorial I want me to be making more of. Like, we do this for you to help you start your design career. Basically, in the past, there used to be this belief that we can't do much with our phone, but we can see that things are changing, trends are changing, and once those who are willing to maximize it will do well. So let's merge this tree now. We'll merge it based on what the original designer did. We just want to try and get as much as possible something that looks close to what he did. So now we'll go to erase color and we'll erase those black parts out. It's the black part we want out. The black part is you. You're the one that's going. So now increase the tolerance to 30 or so. Then the color, you can use this blue, or if you want, you just go and add texture. Let's go and add texture. Let's go and add texture to something like this. Okay, yeah. So you can't add texture now until you've saved it. So let's just use color. Let's just use color to save our time. We've taken a whole lot of time here. So we just place this here. So I believe you see what I did there. I believe you see and you understand what I did there. So you have this to be like this, and this is your grid line. Our work is coming out very, very, very well. I feel like eating it already. But don't be like me. Yes, so we have that. And yes, we've done that. So the other thing is we'll still copy this. We'll copy this. I want to copy it, then click on edit. Once you place it here. Here we'll put our top scorers and all that. So yes, we've done virtually everything there. And so the other thing that we'll be doing, there's still so much work to be done, but I believe we've done a whole lot of the work. Then there's this other one again. There's this other stuff here. So let's see, like the clip. It's not exactly what was used, but I think it will still go well. The only thing, we'll just place it here. Place it here. Then the color filters. So it's not the exact thing there. Well, I will make all these resources available in the comment section. So you will not need to have to ask yourself, how am I going to achieve this? You understand? So now let's go and put in the other text there. Then we'll finish up with our design. We have features here. Copy it. Wow, we've taken some time here, but like I said, I hope you're learning. Taking over 30 minutes. I hope you're learning. That is my own goal. Whatever time you take, once you learn something, I'm good. And that's the kind of mindset you should have. Yes, you want to get things done quickly. And the truth of the fact is, most people are not willing to learn the right way now. I just hope you're not one of such kind of person. But even if you are, just be honest with yourself. Okay, I might need to change my perspective and all that. So, yes, that's that. Because the truth is, it's not going to be all rosy. Anybody who tells it's all rosy, either doesn't want to tell the full truth. But it's possible. That is what I will tell you. It's possible. So put in your heart, put in your mind. In the end, this is something that can be so much valuable to you. You can decide to go full time in it as a designer, or you can have it while doing other gigs and all that stuff like that. So that's just it. So let's bring in those things under the features there. Copy. So you can see how I prepare for my design. Because if I want, imagine if I'd done all these things, I didn't do all this thing I'm doing now before I start designing. You can imagine the process that it's going to take. It's going to take a very long process. But based on, I even try to save time, even though you can't really save time the way you want to, but you can still do something. So we have this like this. The only thing we're going to do, okay, let's just say we'll place it here. Then we'll go to line spacing. So line spacing 33, 30, I have it that way. So the other thing will bring in the shapes like this. Bring the shapes like this. Then. Now let's talk about reducing the opacity. You just want that outline to be there. Bring it to the front. Same thing, we just want that outline to be there. The grid line. So make sure you follow all through the process. I didn't cut corners because of you. You shouldn't cut corners. And the resources, it will be in the comments. So no need to bother yourself. How am I going to go and search for all these things and all that? I've taken the stress to do that for you. Copy and see our design is now coming out amazing. Who would know what tool you use to do this design? Once you know your design, you understand how to design properly. People now come and ask you, okay, this is what you use and all that. But the only thing I tell people, share your process, because in sharing your process, you attract the kind of people you want to go into business with. And I can't tell you how much of a designer I would have been if I wasn't sharing my process. Yes, I let people know that yes, I design with my smartphone. Not because I don't have a system. But when I started, I only had a smartphone. That's what I was using. So share your process. Not everybody will appreciate that, but the right people will do that. And once you stay consistent, and that's why if you know consistency is something you struggle with, you can always reach out to me for private trainings and all that. It will help you. I know for a fact that most people who start design and they stop was just maybe because of they didn't get that full clarity, and the design phase that they are in is one that they wanted immediate result. And the truth is, result is not automatic. You understand? So if you are just starting, be patient with yourself. Then get someone that will put you on that learning path, to learn. Stay consistently. There are not much people that is doing that online. I know from personal experience how it has been for me. Okay, let me go and bring in the 3D icon. I know how it has been for me, design and all that, not getting the exact type of people I had wanted, but I didn't let that derail me. I'm not the kind of person that once I see something I love and probably I have an interaction with one or two persons, they didn't give me that, and I just say, okay, it didn't work out for me. No, that shouldn't be your story. That shouldn't be your story. So once you see something you love, go for it. I'll tell you this, go for it. Because the time will come, you'll not be able to go for it. Especially now that you're young, go for it, go for it. Go for it. I'll tell you, I'll keep singing it, go for it. Once you've seen something you're passionate for, go for it. Go for it. The only thing, it might not come the way you want, but if you don't go for it, you end up having a whole lot of regret. That's just it. And that is one thing you don't want to live with. So start. If you still know that you've been having challenges with design, like I say, reach out to me so that we'll see how we could help you. But before then, let me know in the comment what you've learned from this tutorial. And also let me know my process. Is there something I'm doing right? Is there something I'm not doing right? Let me know so that I would help you do better. And engaging in design challenge is something that has helped me. And what I did was I had to find a way to do this consistently. That is why also one of the reasons I put up this challenge like this. So when you reach out to me, I will see how I can help you to get you on that learning path. So whether you're still in school, you're a student, all that, you can still maximize your time, whether you're serving or whatever it is. Besides, having a skill was okay. I'm saying a whole lot of stories, but it's just to make sure that you're not just learning design, you're learning some things. So if you know you're really passionate about this, reach out to me. Watching tutorials like this, it has a whole lot to do. It can boost you. I won't lie. But then again, once you have someone that you're learning directly on that, that could be out the difference. So that's just it. So Once more, shout out to Truthfulguy. I love the concept. I love the concept of the design. So just imagine you take all this amount of time to do your design. You know, that's why I say there's no one size fits all for design. So you can see some tutorials we do it less than 20 minutes. Some take a lot of time, and you see it and you know that okay, to introduce and the beans, like my Nigerian people say. You can see how our work is now looking very, very mature. Like, same now. Can't you see? It's very visible. How many minutes have we spent? 40 minutes. But like I said, it's a valuable 40 minutes. We've done most of the work. The only thing is we'll just put in the remaining text that we need to put there. Then we'll have our top scorers copy. See, I didn't cut corners all through this tutorial. Make sure you follow it up the way I did. So the color here will be this. Okay, and we have it this way. So this is what we have here, like this. Then this is, let's copy this. This is what we'll be using to put our top scorers. I was feeling the urge to pause and tell you to continue, but for this tutorial I'll be going through, I'll just finish it up. So you can still increase the size. And you can see this. So we've done that. We put this here. I think this should be black. The color for this will be black. Then you can change, they change the color for all the scores. I think they made it green or something of sort. They made it green, if I'm not mistaken. Or if you want to make it blue, they made it, I think it's green. They made it green. So just change all this thing. Change all the to be green. To be green. To be green. Okay, 301. I thought I made it green. What's the challenge? To be green. And there you have it. So I might want to make this. I hope it doesn't have this. I know it's too bold for my liking. So we've done that. The other thing we need to do is the fee. The fee. Copy the fee there. We'll just copy this. Copy this. Okay, I need to there's another box. So let's copy this. Let's copy this. Then you put the main fee there. We'll make this the color to be dark blue. Copy it. Color now will be white. Then you put early bird there. Early bird. Reduce the size. 20. Also reduce the size for this. 20. Then Let's delete that. Copy, put this. But then it's supposed to be a Naira currency. But you can use N, but for this, let me just make it like this. It's supposed to be N there. The font I will use for this one will be a lighter. Let's first change the color to be like this blue. The font will be the lighter variant of this railway. Then we'll copy it. I think we'll have to make this white. Okay, this one, the color is still okay. So now the only thing is we'll make this one very bold. That is just it. Or you can go to font directly and make it bold. So like I said, this one is supposed to be Naira, but because I'll see if I can send the icon. Let me just put N. It's not doubling. This is not Nigerian currency. So we have this way. We have this way. Then this one, the size 35, size 35. Then we want to reduce this. Yes. Want to reduce this way. So we want to reduce this way. Then all of this main fee and all that. I'm taking my time. Wow, I never anticipated this video to be this long, but what I just said is I'm going to follow through to the end. But 7 minutes is taking a lot of time. I never anticipated it to be this long, but then again, you never know. Once you learn, there's a price for it. Okay, we have this way. Then you have this way. So take this up. Think this out. Do it like this. So this line spacing, our work is almost done. So the other thing is yes, I'll bring in the Telegram icon. I've downloaded the Telegram icon. Yes, I think it should be the Telegram icon. So we'll make this the color to be blue. Color of this should be blue, dark blue. So reduce this. We're coming to the end of the tutorial, and if you've watched this end, I must really commend you. It takes a whole lot for you to commit to watch a very long tutorial like this, but you don't just get better by doing things that is easy. I believe you know that. I'm not just saying this to motivate you, because the fact because any process you miss, just be rest assured that you're still gonna have to deal with it. So let's place this here and we'll put contact, cut. Then now put in the numbers. Yes, and copy this. So yes, we put copy this. Let's copy this. Put in the account number there. If you are not satisfied with this, what I do is sometimes I will just change this to Montserrat. Montserrat, I have a way of making my work easy. Change this to Montserrat bold. Just do that. The same thing here, font. Montserrat bold. If you're not getting what you want, change the font. Just that I already started to use this one particular font. Change this font. This will be Montserrat, but it's not Montserrat bold. Let's see some Montserrat. Wow, semi bold or medium is okay. Semi bold. What size? Why does this one? The size 35. Size 35. Okay. This one, let's use another lighter font. I'm following everything the way you should do it. So if you choose not to do this, don't say I didn't follow it the process. So let's use medium or regular. So you can see that there's a difference, and we'll still even strike that out again. So we'll bring in a shape, we'll strike that number out. Strike it out. Strike it out. Then the other thing we need to do is bring in the name. And that we've come to the end of our tutorial. Bring in the name here. So the size. There needs to be spacing. Your work needs to be properly spaced. Even if it means me increasing the size of the box, your work needs to be properly spaced. This one will lock you. You're kind of disturbing my workflow. Where is you? Let's lock it. So this now, no, the box. I might want to increase it like this. So that will be spacing. Then the same thing. Apply it here so that will be spacing. Then there was something the guy did there. Shape. Wow. It's alright. Let us finish everything. The color. Then copy. Make this lighter. Color. Copy. The same thing. Take this one off. This one. Color. Darker. Copy this one. Just alternate that way. Copy. Copy. Wow. A very, very long tutorial indeed. Almost an hour. But then the most important thing, you learned something. So with that, we've come to the end of the tutorial. Okay, yes, there's something we didn't put. Oh, good riddance. This tutorial is really. So this, well, let's see if we can make this, the color filter, make it blue. Go to color filter, let's see, we want something blue. Minus 148. Just place it there. Minus 148. Reduce it. Then bring in the one that is blurred. It's blurry. See, this one is looking blurry. I did this effect on photo room app. So in subsequent video, the same thing, the color filters -148, right? Because you want it all because it's a blue design. Just one color. So the same thing, just place it here like this. You can rotate it. Just place it here. And with that, we've come with the end of the tutorial. So delete this. So thank you for watching to the end. I said you have to delete this. Then you first save as projects, UTME design, save as project, because you will not want to do a work and this then save as image. Then when saving, always save as ultra. So with that, we've come to the end of the tutorial. I remain Kingsley One. Let me know what is the one thing you learned in this very, very long but educative tutorial. See you in tomorrow's challenge.